Well, hey everybody, this is Dirt Digger Dave, and I'm back out on the same pasture the last couple of videos have come from. I'm hitting it hard and slow. It's warming up today. I had a crazy signal here. It was masking iron. I thought I saw or heard a bullet down in this hole, but there's some iron around here somewhere, and it was jumpy all over the place. And I dug it out, and I got me a Sharps carbine. I'll show you that here in a minute. But if you look over my shoulder right here, that's a road right there. And that's one of the oldest roads here in Middle Tennessee. I'm not going to tell you the name. If you do a little research, you'll figure it out. It used to be a path. Then it was a wagon road. Then it was a military road. And now parts of it's called a parkway. And but that is some of the original route right there. And for some reason up here on this ridge, up on this hill, these soldiers were up here, and I'm sure they were, guarding the troops that were back behind me, or that way, and then behind me and in front of me there was troops over there and over here, and I'm sure this was just a couple of guys out here doing patrols, and they had Sharps carbines. Spencer carbines. And I don't know if I'd want to be on that road if there's 1, 2, or 3 or 4 people up here with Spencer carbines, trying to sneak through, a Union camp. So that's what I'm digging with today. That's my thoughts today. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to turn you around and show you this bullet. I think I have to shut it off to do that. All right, you're back. There's the hole, and there's still some iron down in there. But if you look over here, here's my bullet. First one of today. And that's the good side. Let me show you the bad side. Ooh, look at that. I hit her with my shovel. That seems, the ground here is still dry. We got a little bit of rain the other night, but it is just super dry still. Ground is hard as a rock. If you don't get we're supposed to get some significant rain this weekend, so that'll help. We got corn in the ground coming up. We got corn stalks 2 or 3 inches coming up out of the ground, and these farmers are crying for water. But that's definitely a Spencer. See, it was in the casing when it put it in the ground. The bottom of that bullet's all chewed up from the black powder. The copper casing is melted away. I have not found the rim fire yet. Don't know if I will. I'll give it a try. So on to the next. Hopefully I can find a few more today, and maybe get a third video in and maybe find a nice button today. That's what I'm hoping for, or even something more special. But we don't know unless we go. So on to the next. Alrighty, folks. There's the piece of iron that had that bullet mask. Now I've come the distance of about a length of this metal detector, and I've got a 38 signal. And it's right there. And I'm gonna do this live. Let's see if we can find that rim fire of that Spencer cartridge. See how much. Ooh, hope I didn't just find it with that shovel right there. Let's see how much of it we can get. Let's see here. Is it in the plug or in the hole? Looks like it's in the plug. Alrighty, folks, I had that 38 signal. There's the head, where the head of the metal detector is, where the other hole was, where I found the bullet. I've come the distance of this machine, dug this hole off a little bit of the right, and right there it is. There is the rim fire of that Spencer carbine bullet. I wish you could get that. I wish I could get another whole one, but that's a nice one. That's a nice one. So if you find the bullet, you can find the rim fire, or vice versa. Alrighty, on to the next. All right, everybody, I have crisscrossed this field and gone this way and that way, east and west. I haven't had a signal since that first. I've had some signals, but nothing good since that first bullet signal in the end cap there. I've got 3 shotgun shells, some small arms fire, some round balls, pistol balls, fencing. This is a solid 16. And if you remember the other day, I dug a 16, and it was a button back. So maybe we'll get the same today, and maybe it'll be more than just the back. I don't know, this pinpointer's All right, I'll get you out when I find it. Alrighty, folks. The other day, remember I got that 16 signal? Well, I got another one of them today. I fished it out of the hole. I drug it up here on top of the clod here, and looky here. Just the other day. Now, that's a cuff button. That button we got the other day was a bigger than this, a little bit bigger than this, but ringing up the exact same. But look at that. That's 2 misses in a row. We cannot get no luck with that. That's definitely the back of a Civil War cuff button, Union cuff button. It's going to have no markings on it, I don't believe. No markings on it. Doggone it. They've just been in the ground too long. So that's a total of like 6 bullets and 2 half or button backs I've gotten out of this field in the last 3 hunts. Man, that'd be nice to get a clean one. Get a nice big full button. Not today. That might be my last call. But I might go this way a little bit more. I kind of went from the west over to the east, and I'm back over on the west, and this is my first line. I got this. So I might go a few more. All right, on to the next. Wow, look at here, ladies and gentlemen. I got a nice 36 signal. It was kind of choppy and scratchy, and it was all over the place. I couldn't find it. I finally found it. And look over here. That is a near complete Spencer casing. I believe I have hit it. I don't think the bullet was in it. No, there's the black powder. It might have been in it. Golly, tell me I didn't crush that. Please tell me I didn't. Let's see if the bullet is in here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put that right up there by that. Let's swing back over it. I may have busted that one. No, the bullet is not here, so it might be nearby. Or it may have gotten fired, and that's just the casing. That is a super nice casing. Oh my goodness, look at that. See if I can clean that up just a little bit. See, that's copper. Look at that copper coming through there in the green. That's definitely a complete one. That's near complete. Would have been a little bit longer than that, maybe. I got one complete one at home, but man, oh man, oh man. 2 near misses. So now I've got to continue going west on this field here, because this is, I've come back over here and I found 2 nice finds in a row. So, alrighty, on to the next. I'm going to keep going a little bit more tonight. On to the next. All right, everybody, here's the closeout from my hunt. This is the 3rd time I've been in this field in the last week or so. We got 3 shotgun shells, 3 pistol balls, 1 large one, 2 smaller ones. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 22s, and I've always said this in the past, even with my Equinox 800, if you're not digging 22 bullets, you're not digging Civil War buttons. They do ring up a little bit higher on the Manticore, but like I say, I dug this today right here, and that's a button back. Obviously the front part of the button is eaten away. This is tin on the back, I guess, and that would be copper on the front. And it just has not survived over 160 years or so in the ground with the cattle manure and the cattle pee being all over it. So happy to get what I got. And that's the second one of them I got out of the field the last 3 hunts. This big item here, I don't know what that is. It's like copper, got some iron pinned through it there. I don't know if it's a ramrod guide or you tell me. I don't know that much about it, but it's definitely something that doesn't belong in that field. I don't know what it is, being that copper. I got 122 casing right there. And then here's the final day. Got that Sharps, and it was in the middle of a bunch of iron. And it's not a Sharps, that's a Spencer. It was in the middle of a bunch of iron that evidently some tractor or something, cutter or a mower blade or something broke. And there was bits and pieces all over that area where that was. But we did get the button cap off the end of the bullet. And then a few feet farther to the left or right, I got a near complete Spencer casing. And obviously this one was probably fired, and it survived because the black powder is gone. The black powder wasn't there to eat it up, and therefore it sort of survived. I got 1 or 2 more like this in my other fields and other hunts that I found, but that's near complete Spencer casing, 1 Spencer bullet and 1 Spencer cap from the rim fire. And that's all for the day. third hunt in that field. I'll be back into it again. Please like and subscribe. I've gained a few subscribers since my last couple of videos. I'm proud of that. So like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. And if you guys figured out that road that I was talking about, leave that comment if you figure it out. I may or may not reply, but thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.